Hello Internet. So I was working on this 7900 from AMD that someone had tried to bend it over, leaving it permanently curved for life. My guess this card has put up a lot of fight resisting the assault coming from its owner, who also sent this heatsink sitting on top of the PCB, causing even more damage as a result. With that said, let's do some measurements with the help of a pussy. Not finding any problems, I power the card to see what it does. Looks like we have all voltages except for GFX. GFX is a separate voltage rail for the core that on this card will activate only when powered by the PC. So let's power this card by the PC and see what it does by going straight into Windows and see if it's detected. Looks like the device manager has identified something, so let's go ahead and install the drivers. And with that done, we now see that while it may appear to be working, the GPU-Z says otherwise by not showing us the memory information. So let's run the memory test and see what it does. Memory test told us we have a problem with the channel F, which is most likely caused by ripped pads or broken solder joints. So before I start addressing the problem, it is critical to clean this factory putty as good as humanly possible, because if you don't, heat will turn this putty into melting glass, making it nearly impossible to remove later on. Once both E and F were reballed, let's see if we get a picture. Great, we have a picture. Now let's clean things up, apply new pads, power it on, and see what it does. Nothing. That's it. We killed it. Goodbye. Now let's run that same memory test and see what's going on. Linux says card is no longer detected. Maybe we can try to run it through a riser. But no, still no picture. Okay, let's power it on by the mega tester and see what it says. And the mega tester says the card is completely dead and does not consume much of anything, which is ideal if you support globalist agenda, suggesting that we should all eat bugs to conserve energy.
Barnworm!
Still alive.
Mealworm! Cricket!
Oh, awesome. Like a hairy nut.
Fried cricket!
These are amazing. These are exquisite grasshoppers.
For the rest of us, let's take this thing apart and see what is lost. Right away, it seemed like everything works, but on the second attempt, however, that was no longer the case, as 1.3 amps have suddenly disappeared, just like part of Trump's ear. Hopefully it'll grow back. Upon closer examination, it looks like we're missing 0.75 volt. Following this power sequence and this diagram, I am looking for a signal on a power good pin on this controller that would indicate that the 1.8 volt is working. And according to my multimeter, we have power good, which means the signal is lost somewhere along the board. I went digging the schematic and the board view to find the source of a problem, but I couldn't find anything until I looked at the board with a thermal camera, and then I saw this. Looking closer at the component, it seems to have developed a hole in the middle of it, so let's replace it and see if that helps. It's almost 2 AM and I have nothing better to do anyway, so why not? It's just a resistor. After that, assembling the card, powering it on. Looks like we got it fixed, so I'll run some stress tests to make sure that everything is good. And as for you, thank you for watching. Hopefully this repair had earned your subscription, like, or a comment. Goodbye.